Yesterday for Mark Winterbottom, so you'd have to say the track's a good half a second down on yesterday.
I'll tell you what, Craig Lowndes is about to buy into this argument as well as we check out Jamie Whincup.
And Tander's got a very good split to the second sector. Tander's on the run to the line right now. So does Tander actually have a response on his second flyer? Oh, big moment there for Jamie. Sideways. And Tander's time did improve. It was a 34.6, but it didn't knock off Winterbottom.
So the top 10 on your totem pole. Mark Winterbottom in first. Garth Tander currently
Jamie,
second.
obviously in this lap, cool down on the tyres, but still moves around quite nicely.
Lowndes there third. Jason Richards, Jamie Whincup, Will Davison, Rick Kelly in seventh. Mark Scaife and Todd Kelly and Russell Ingall in 10th.
And Lowndes has done a very good split, Matty, to the end of the first sector at 28.1. We understand that Tander's got a bit of strife going in his world at the moment as Lowndes heads up to Hayshed. This is where we'll get an indication of the second sector split at the top of the hill here. Look at the commitment for Lowndes, almost out of road on the outside of the ripple strip. Now the timing trigger will kick in here in a moment at the top of the hill. Wow, a serious slide for Lowndes. An 8.15, not the fastest of the session so far, but you can see it's only a Phillip Island fly wing away from Winterbottom. And I say that because the flies down here this weekend are unbelievable.
You are kidding me, Craig Lowndes. That was just extreme. Around turn 10 he goes. Mark Winterbottom has the fastest time, but Lowndes is going up against Tander for the championship. He's above him currently on the totem pole, and Lowndes stays in third, 134.
Yeah, make your way back in smart, please. Good job.
That was his. Have a look at this. Have a look at this for car control. Serious commitment by Lowndes. Probably a little slow, but gee, it made great pictures. And then he slid it on the rear brake all the way into turn 8. That was his best lap of the session, incidentally, a 34.6. But it wasn't probably as good as it should have been. This is the thing I spoke about before, where Garth ran off at turn 2 and arrowed through the gravel. Remember the top of the show? We talked about the little pressure errors. That's one right there. And his heart would have jumped for a moment until he could get the speed off the car, because he would have been pointing at that tyre barrier down there thinking, uh-oh.
Well, the good thing for Garth Tander is that he's already put a...
On board, watch this.
Already put a top 2 time in.
Right about here, GT's world is beginning to pucker up.
He's thinking tyre walls and bass straight. And now he gets out of it. Like I say, the gravel does the great job of slowing him down enough, but not grabbing him hard enough.
Did he put a mark on that tyre, on that left front tyre as Mark Scaife exits the pit? New number this weekend on that car, 200.
But Mark Winterbottom already has 4 pole positions this season. Can he make it 5? There's still plenty of time to go in this last leg of qualifying. Have just gone on for car 200, and Mark Scaife means he is out to mean business. Mark Winterbottom, though, is the man to catch. He's at the top of the list with a 134.53. Then it's Garth Tander. I'll run you through that totem pole. Craig Lowndes third. Jason Richards doing a great job in fourth. Jamie Whincup fifth. Will Davison, Rick Kelly, Mark Scaife, Todd Kelly, Russell Ingall. And
Scaife's just done the best sector split to the first sector in this brand new car. It was a body shell the day after the Tasmanian round, and in 9 days the HRT crew created a brand new race car. A lot of architectural differences in the car, a lower centre of gravity. It's got some very smart software inside it. All the centre console's missing where you normally see all the switches and wiring and the transmission tunnel area. It makes all the decisions about when pumps are switched on and off and how some of the management functions that the driver normally inputs, it does them all on its own, automatically. First time we've seen something like this, and have a go at that time that it's produced. This looks like it could be the pole lap here for Mark Scaife if those numbers stand up now in the third and final sector.
It's a milestone weekend already for Mark Scaife. He's had pole position here at the island twice before. He loves this place. And what a time he's posted.
Yes, what's that done for us?
Look at that for the Holden Racing team.
P1. At the moment, Todd's got a good first split at the moment.
How's the relief in Mark's voice? Yes, what has that done for us? As soon as he saw a 33 on the dash, as we watched Todd Kelly's teammate up on the first sector, down on the second, 0.1. Jamie Whincup had pole for, I reckon, 2 seconds before Scaife came across the line and punched the first 33 of the day. 34.1 Jamie Whincup, that got eclipsed in the process. 34.5 Winterbottom. Todd Kelly on target to buy into this as well. He's down in 10th at the moment, but he should improve. Todd goes to second. It's an all HRT front row at the moment.
What a fight back. Todd's still on it too. Where are the title contenders? Jamie Whincup heads that list in third.
You've got time to back out of this one, mate. You've got time to back out of this one.
Garth Tander is in 5th. Craig Lowndes in 7th and Rick Kelly 10th. And we were looking at the Ford Performance Racing guys as being the bogeymen for the title contenders. But HRT have declared their hand with a brand new car from Mark Scaife. And look out, because here comes Rick Kelly. A split fingernail the difference. Down the Gardner Straight.
Jason Richards to third place in car number 3. Rick Kelly to the top at 1:33.94. That buys him right back into the middle of the game.
He needed perfect qualifying to maintain a piece of the pie for the championship, because he's only a mathematical chance. What a way to start. If he can hold on to it with under 2 minutes remaining for Rick Kelly. How's that for answering pressure?
On the rev limiter there in 5th gear.
Lounsey was just on the radio, boys, to Campbell Little saying, I've got understeer. How long left? He said 2 minutes. Get on it. One last go.
He's down in 9th. Tander's down in 7th. That's a bit of a surprise. Has Tander got anything left? Or has he played all his cards? He's down at turn 2 at the moment. Another lap that could eclipse his own best here for Rick Kelly. Up a fraction at the end of the first split. The second sector split will come up here at the top of the hill.
I'll tell you what, he's got some heat coming behind him too. We'll watch his lap and then we'll track Mark Scaife, because
Scaife's on a better one. And Rick has actually improved his split there by a 10th. Now, we'll watch and track Mark Scaife as well. This is turn 9. 2 to run here for Rick Kelly. He's on a 33.9. He's on target to maybe improve that by a 10th. Maybe a fraction more.
Delivered an amazing lap last time around. And now Rick Kelly, what's he done this time? He's done it again, and better by almost 2 tenths.
33.7. Remember, Scaife is trying to round up his lap here as well. Car 200's coming out of the last corner. And here comes Scaife. He lost a little bit in the mid-sector, but he was very, very quick in the first. Can he respond to the 33.7?
He'd need to make it up in this final sector.
Mate, you will get one more lap.
And that's the key for Mark Scaife. One more crack at it.
No, it's all over.
It's pulled out.
He's out of the throttle. 34.2 for Mark. And somebody here, Mark Winterbottom making contact with the wall at Lukey Heights. That's up at turn 7. So he's got in there too hot. It's only light.
Second flag there. That's a bit of bad luck, mate. That's all right.
He's in position 7. The checkered flag's fallen. There's still a bunch of cars on the racetrack. It's not over yet. So Rick Kelly on a 33.7, nearly 2 tenths up on Mark Scaife. It's an all Holden front row at this stage. Bit of gravel around up there from the Winterbottom off, then Whincup first of the Fords. Then Kelly, Todd that is, then Jason, Craig Lowndes 6th.
Currently P1.
Then Garth Tander, Mark Winterbottom, Russell Ingall.
P1 33.76, Scaife P2 33.95.
GT having another crack here. Oh, he's very close.
How's that for announcing?
He's seriously close. He needs it. He's down the order. 7th is just not where he needs to be if he wants to fight back with Whincup, who's up at 3rd at the moment. There must have been a little glitch in the middle of this session for these guys. Especially with the tyres available. Last corner now for Garth Tander.
Such a critical moment.
He's down 0.3, but it still might bring him up from where he is.
Second leg,
No. Rick Kelly, 33.7.2 up on Mark Scaife.
Well, there you go. He's fourth on the championship ladder. He's defending his title, and Rick Kelly has got off to the ideal start.
And the second pole of the season for him.
And it also means that overall for 2007, Winterbottom, with 4 poles for the year, becomes the overall pole award winner. So this is the top 10. Rick Kelly and Mark Scaife will start on the front row. The championship contenders, Jamie Whincup, will start from third. The other HRT car of Todd Kelly will be alongside him. Then we find Jason Richards and Craig Lowndes, Garth Tander. So they'll be 6th and 7th. This is the mid-pack of the grid from James Courtney down to Cam McConville, and then positions 21 down to 30, Steve Owen. John Bowe will start his final round from 27th, and Alan Gurr will start from the rear of the grid in 31st. He'll certainly take the $5 grand from Armour All, but Rick Kelly will take the position more than anything else. Second pole of 2007, but this one is so critical. Take a look at the Fuso grid. Advantage Rick in the championship fight. Remember, he's 48 points behind, but there's no better place to haul it back than from right there. Mark Scaife, second straight year, he's qualified position 2. How would you like to be Jamie Whincup? 2 Holdens in front of you, 1 beside you by the name of Todd Kelly, another one straight behind you, but he's got cover from his teammate Craig Lowndes there in position 6. 7th is where we find Garth Tander, 2nd in the championship, and Mark Winterbottom 8th. And we make up the top 10 with Russell Ingall and Will Davison.
Fastest lap of the weekend from Rick Kelly when he achieved that 1 minute 33.7. Only 3 drivers have been in the 33s this weekend: Rick Kelly, Mark Scaife and Mark Winterbottom. I think this qualifying session will have yielded a number of questions down at FPR because they've had tremendous pace in the recent past. It didn't translate at this racetrack this weekend, with Winterbottom down in 8th and Stephen Richards down in 12th. Looking further down through the field, Shane Price.